Yeah, absolutely. I think it's about in those moments creating chances and finishing them, you know, being ruthless. Players like Alessia Russo, you know, taking her chances, which we've seen her do. And again, I'd love to see England do similar.
Best way to start, are you writing?
Absolutely, yeah. And like Frank Kirby said, you know, just do the simple things well, because I think if we do that in that area of the field where she is, we're probably going to have some good chances. So hopefully we can take them.
This is an away game, obviously. It's out in Louvain, that's the stadium there. They were asked about whether or not they get a little bit of home advantage. As it was quite close, there's only one goal in it. Do you feel that they will get anything here?
No. No, no, I don't think they will. No, I don't think they will, you know.
It will be interesting to see whether they set up in the same way they did the other night, though. You know, they played quite defensive in the first half. Maybe they'll play a bit more on the counter-attack at home.
OK, there we go. Teams are in the tunnel. We are ready for kick-off. No more from Ian, right? That'll do from him. So let's head to your commentary team for the evening. Good evening to Ron Chamberlain. But first, Seb Hutchinson.
Yes, good evening, everybody. From one King Power to another. And just like in Leicester, England can't afford to lose in Leuven. The Dutch have seemingly hit their stride, and so England must at least match them to keep things in their control. And beating Belgium in their own backyard may just end the hopes of their hosts of reaching the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of England.
Coming up very shortly.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Cialis Together is an erection difficulties treatment that helps me respond naturally when turned on for up to 36 hours. Plenty of time to change plans. Could be your lucky day and a half. With Cialis Together, now available without prescription.
No. The moustache is calling. Come together, grow together, raise funds, save lives. Sign up at Movember.com.
Book now on app, online, or in a TUI store. TUI, live happy. Atoll protected.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Well, tonight we're in Leuven for the UEFA Nations League, and Belgium hosting England after losing to them on Friday night. And a look at the two sides, and Belgium make two changes from Friday night. Sarri Keys, who plays for Leuven, returns from injury to come into the defence, and experienced forward Yassine Blum will partner captain Tessa Woolart up front. Only one change for England from the side that started in Leicester, and it's significant as Frank Kirby is in the lineup for the first time in a year. Well, those in attendance tonight, it is a sellout tonight. Hoping that their side can do one over on England after doing that to the Dutch. The opening game of the Nations League. Then had Belgium at the top of the group before they met England on Friday. But right now, they've dropped to third. But England fans, in any case, will have one eye on what's going on between Scotland and the Netherlands, with all still to play for in this group. England players taking the knee along with the referee tonight from Switzerland. And away we go. England looking to do what the Dutch couldn't. Beat Belgium in Belgium. And Siobhan Chamberlain, this is a stadium you have personal memories of, I believe.
I do, and it was a strong 2-0 win. Memories that are a while ago now, but hopefully we'll see more goals than two today. I want to see England start with energy, to dominate the ball, move it quickly, create the opportunities that they did at the previous game in Leicester, but this time be clinical and be ruthless.
Certainly created plenty of chances at the King Power in Leicester. And they were on the front foot in that game early on, and they're looking to do the same here with Lauren Hemp. Just the one change to the England 11 from the game on Friday. Frank Kirby is that change for Ella Toone. What a change it is for England. Such an important player for the Lionesses. Great to have her back. Stanway can't quite get that ball under control and ends up conceding the free kick in the end.
You mentioned it in the lineups. It's a significant change, isn't it? It's brilliant to have Frank Kirby back, but all the talk pre-match has been Frank Kirby. That's a huge pressure to come on a player that hasn't played belly in over a year. But she's a player that thrives on pressure.
Everard, who is technically her club teammate, although she's on loan from Brighton. At Brighton from Chelsea. Here's Walsh. Giving the ball away to De Loza. Certainly impressed on that left-hand side for Belgium on Friday as they grew into the game. Did have their chances. Sarri Keys, who's a young defender but is a key part of their back line. Actually missed the previous two meetings against England due to injury at Arnold Clark Cup. 6-1 defeat earlier this year. And the game on Friday. Seniors, Belgium coach, the long-serving Belgium coach, who recognises that England are favourites for games like this, but certainly showed enough in that game on Friday that they can trouble England. Those midfield runners, they've gone with two forwards tonight. Blum and Woolart, can they get the ball to them? Here's Everard, under pressure. Rousseau applying the press as well. Woolart looking to hold it up, but she can't do that. And Kirby to win it back for England. Now Walsh. Beautiful band playing in this stadium, adding to the atmosphere. As Belgium have the ball with Missipo. She gets her head up to Troyer and made a fantastic run through the middle. Wasn't looking over that side, but we talked about the midfield runners, Siobhan. And De Troyer, who's wearing 20, the young midfielder, likes to make those midfield breaks.
She does, and Woolard does it as well. They both play well off the back shoulders of defenders. And with Millie Bright and Alex Greenwood expected to dominate play from the back there, they're going to have to be wary of those players pulling off that back shoulder and finding those gaps when they stay so far up the pitch.
And gets a free kick high up the pitch. Alessia Russo, who holds the ball up so well. And set pieces were effective, actually, for both sides in the last game. We'll have that delivery of Alex Greenwood. Chloe Kelly with the in-swinger.
Alex Greenwood forced Everard into a brilliant save from a free kick in the home game. I'm sure she'll be hoping to go one better today.
In fact, she's left this, Alex Greenwood, this free kick for Kelly. Belgium with everybody back to defend it. Kelly hangs it in there, Everard comes. Solid punch. Bloom might get there to break. Tried to move that ball on quickly. As Deloza trying to join the attack as well, has to run back into position as England come forward with Hemp. Hemp faced by Kaiman. With Charles. An impressive game on Friday, particularly in the first half. Bronze. To Russo, who's just offside. But again, we'll be looking out for those runs from Lucy Bronze into the box. Perhaps why Belgium have extra numbers in defence.
Yeah, you can see there as Alessia Russo comes across. Not sure she definitely was offside there. It's a really good, clever run from her. She checks across the defender before she makes the run, which potentially means she is just onside. It's a real positive start for England there.
Interestingly, Siobhan, looking at Belgium's shape, effectively are committing 3 forward in the attack. They've got 2 in the midfield. Could find themselves overrun in that area, but I suppose one of the forwards will drop back to keep an eye on Walsh, and that's what Bloom's doing at the moment. Charles into Stanway. Bloom is there, though, in front of Walsh, but it still breaks to Stanway. Kelly. That's given away. De Troyer urged on by the home crowd, and the ball played through, and Woolard, flag will go up. This won't count. Earp saves it anyway, but she did look offside, and the flag did go up on the far side.
It's a chance. It's a poor giveaway from England, but it's great defensive line. Well stepped by Alex Greenwood. She was running with her, stepped at the perfect moment. Millie Bright was holding. Mary Earps, of course, makes the save anyway. But it's an opportunity, and it's where Belgium are dangerous.
Just to let you know, like all the Nations League games, no VAR. But tonight, no goal line technology either. Here's Hemp. On the left-hand side this time. Hemp giving the ball away. Not for the first time England have done that, but then winning it back quickly. Here's Russo. And Russo can release Charles here. And Charles can take this on. And might fancy a shot as well, try to check back. And the move quickly breaks down. And Belgium look well equipped to break quickly. Woolard. Bloom looking to get up in support. De Troyer also joining the attack. And Woolard to take on Bronze. Woolard stretches that play. Kaiman is as well. De Troyer throws down quickly. England got the numbers back well. And it's going to be a handball on the edge of the area. England were expecting the whistle to be blown for a free kick. Instead, it goes against Chloe Kelly.
I must say, I kind of expected the whistle to go as well. It's not a strong foul, but has she done enough to force Chloe Kelly over there? It's a dangerous position here for a free kick, not one you want to give away.
And already, in the opening 7 minutes of this game, some bright moments for Belgium. They make things even brighter here from this set piece. Interestingly enough, is the centre-back, Laura Deneva, who's interested in this one. Woolard is there as well. And Deneva, little clip. Oh! It's a fright on Halloween night for England. A piece of Belgium brilliance has undone the Lionesses in the opening 10 minutes of the game. And it's the centre-back, Laura Deneva.
It was placed to perfection. Curled over the wall and into the bottom corner. Mary Earps had set up on the opposite side of the goal. Couldn't get across in time to make the save. It's a perfectly placed free kick.
And England find themselves behind against Belgium. Still plenty of time, of course, but what an opening. That is a Russo with a header. She wasn't that far away. The clearance isn't the best. Stanway. Bronze. Bronze. Will she get there? Havermat across, but it will be a corner to England.
Well, we've definitely had a lively start to this match. So they know they'll have opportunities, but it's how they take those opportunities and how they come back from this setback. They know they'll have opportunities, but it's how they take those opportunities and how they come back from this setback.
So a corner with Bright and Bronze and Hemp and Russo, the big targets in there, goes towards Bright, but Havermat, who's equally good in the air, getting that one away. Well, that free kick was so precise.
It was precise. It didn't of the placement that made it so difficult for Mary Earps to get across in time.
When you see a centre-half step up to take a set-piece, you know they must be pretty good at them. The other attacking players on the pitch. Charles. Looking for the run of Russo. Decani. Hemp. Quickly closed down. Yves Niels, the Belgian boss, he's faced England so many times in recent years. And now his game plan is working. Stanway. Walsh. Greenwood. With all those bodies back, England have to really move the ball quickly. Hemp. Millie Bright, every outfield player in the Belgian half. And Bright, clever pass towards Bronze, just got away from her. Well, work to do already, England.
It's going to be difficult for England now. Belgium can sit in. They already had a low block. We saw that in the game in Leicester on Friday night. They're going to get even lower now, even more compact. But we know that they've got that threat on the counter as well, with the players that can break with pace, be direct.
Absolutely. In a couple of minutes, the game between Scotland and the Netherlands will kick off, and we'll keep you updated with any goals in that game, which of course has an influence on this group as a whole. All the talk about England and the Netherlands, Belgium are very much still in the mix, especially with this lead that they have.
They are, and they've started this game so much brighter than they did the game in England. They've got a bit of belief about them. I think the first 15-20 minutes of the game at Leicester, they almost looked beaten already. England had so much energy, so much possession, were creating opportunities. They've come into this game today with the belief that they can...
The last horrible winter, so I'll be covering the best switches.
Walsh. Look for Charles, who's quick. And we'll get there first. Fine play from Charles to get there. Bursting past Kaiman. Hemp. Excellent from Hemp. Cross needs to be good. Not the best, but it will be a corner for England.
Great pace by Niamh Charles initially to get beyond her defender, to try and deliver that ball into the box, and then Lauren Hemp there picking up those second balls. Yes, the quality has to be better on the delivery because there were bodies in the box then. We heard Sarina Wiegman speak pre-match about making sure there's more bodies in the box. That time there were 3, but the quality has to be there on the delivery.
What can Kelly come up with here? In from Kelly towards the near post. Bronze got something on that. Misipo can't clear. Bright to keep the move alive. Millie Bright again. Excellent from the England captain. A bronze! And over it goes. Well, of course, tonight it's not just England's group that's at play. There are 3 other groups as well. The winners of each would qualify for the semi-finals in February. And a win for France tonight in their group would see the French qualify for those semi-finals in February. And that's notable in the fact that France have already qualified for the Olympics. And it would mean if England were to top this group and play France in the semi-finals, they wouldn't necessarily have to beat the French to still reach the Olympics, because a third-place match would then come into play. Save more explanation for that if it comes to it. Because right now, it's in doubt with Belgium winning here. Woolard tried to move that back again. There's already a lot more confidence, though, about Belgium than there was in the first half at Leicester. Bronze. Now Hemp. And Hemp. Away from Deloza. She's done that a few times already. Bronze. Stanway. Bright. Into Kirby. Bronze. Stanway trying to turn. Kirby hasn't been able to get on the ball too much so far in the opening 15 minutes. Here's Greenwood. Walsh. Belgian organisation is pretty good at the moment, but that's given away by Kaiman. And Charles can take advantage of the pass. Couldn't quite find his mark. Here's Walsh. Stanway, Walsh. The shot might be on here, or a pass like that, although Bronze is offside. Might have to be shots from the edge of the area for England at the moment.
That switch ball from Millie Bright out to Niamh Charles is the one that's going to cause problems for Belgium, though. They're so compact and so central. Niamh Charles is the only England player, though, that's there hugging the touchline. England need to get a bit wider to stretch those gaps out, to create those pockets of play for the likes of Fran Kirby, the likes of Alessia Russo, Lauren Hemp and Chloe Kelly coming central.
From Sarina Wiegman's point of view, there's so much time still left to play. There won't be too much concern just yet. Unless, of course, Belgium score again. Blum's cross, looking for Woolard. Right in the way. And Russo does well, needs some support. They're forced to go back. We're seeing here with almost all of these Nations League games, the format playing out very well, the competitiveness of these games, as Hemp collects for Stanway. Those red shirts flooding back. Bronze. Stanway. He's caught in 2 minds there. And sliding in, and the goal scorer. Greenwood. Again, the familiar pattern here of Belgium with all the bodies behind the ball, asking them to try and be more creative. Bronze. Ball's trying to fight Hemp. Ava just easing Lauren Hemp off the ball. They look quite comfortable at the moment, Belgium.
They do look comfortable, and in part, I think that's because the wide players for England, Chloe Kelly and Lauren Hemp, are coming so central. They want to get in the ball, they want to find those balls down inside the channels, but it's cutting out the spaces for the likes of Fran Kirby and Georgia Stanway.
As it stands in all the other groups, Denmark topping their group, Spain topping their group, currently 6-1 up away to Switzerland. It's an unfortunate clash of heads, to say the least. And a concerning moment here.
Look painful. Both players fully going for the ball there. Hopefully both players will be okay and up on their feet before long. You can see as Blom comes away, goes straight for the ball, and Alex Greenwood attacks at the same time.
See the reaction on the England bench as well. Immediate concern. Hopefully Greenwood is okay, she's being treated at the moment. Likewise, Sina Blum.
And Serena Wiegman, an opportunity to speak to the players, potentially make a few tweaks with how it's working at the moment. Both players still down.
So right now the concern is with the two players, one from each side, in treatment at the moment. As soon as it happened, see worried faces around the ground, and the stretcher is being brought out. Alex Greenwood still down for England. Bloom at the moment being treated as well. And these are the hosts' pictures we're seeing here. The head clash between the two players. Medical staff are on the pitch now. England have their own team treating Alex Greenwood at the moment. And always in these sort of moments, it's all about player welfare. And England aren't going to take any chances at all. Jess Carter is going to come on. Thankfully for now, Bloom sat up. It's not the case for Alex Greenwood at the moment. Lucy Bronze, close proximity, former teammate at Manchester City. Siobhan, as players, when something like this happens on a football pitch, your first thoughts are with your teammate.
100% they are. She's in the right hands for people treating her.
It's the head of medical in the team, Tan Mehta. It's a man right by Alex Greenwood's side at the moment. And getting the head bandage on. I would imagine she would have to come off as well with a clash like that. I mean, you wouldn't take any chances.
No, and you think as players here, your concerns are 100% with your teammate, with your friend. And sometimes when things happen like this, it unites you more as a team to go out there and perform and do it for the player that's got what could be a nasty clash.
You see the England players at the moment obviously shocked by the situation. You're never looking to second-guess anything in these sort of scenarios.
With head injuries, with neck injuries, it's always important to just always expect the worst, treat it with the worst, and then hope for the best. Take every safety precaution possible.
Let's see the situation here with Belgium. Whether Bloom is actually going to continue. Certain that Alex Greenwood will not continue here. The players at the moment passing the ball around, keeping themselves warm. The applause is for the Belgian player, Yassine Bloom, going off to have more concussion checks. It'll be interesting to say the least here, considering what we've just seen. Bloom is actually going to continue in this game.
With what we've just said about safety being paramount, being your main concern, you'd like to think that all of the tests have been done to ensure that she is safe to continue.
Going to continue. Certain that Alex Greenwood will not continue here. The players themselves warm. The applause is for the Belgian player, Yassine Bloom, going off to have more concussion checks.
With what we've just said about safety being paramount, being your main concern.
The head of medical. Just to repeat, not ITV's pictures you're seeing here, are the hosts choosing to show those images. The situation that has left Alex Greenwood still receiving treatment and still not moved onto the stretcher, which has been out for a few minutes at the very least.
As we said though previously, precaution is the most key aspect of this, making sure everything is 100% safe and as it should be, to make sure she gets the right treatment.
And Alex Greenwood, a player who has had a fantastic year for England, has to be said. One of the standout players at the World Cup. A player who is one of the first names on Serena Wiegmann's team sheet at the moment.
She's brilliant, a former teammate of mine at a couple of clubs. The way she's grown and developed into this position at centre-back, at left side of a 3, left side of centre-back positions when she's a 2, left-back, she can play left wing-back. Her versatility is incredible, but the way she's developed this position specifically, both defensively and in possession, is credit to her.
The quality she have, not really replicated anywhere else in the England squad. Brilliant set-piece taker, brilliant passing from deep, positionally very good, intelligent player, and a long-time servant for England. That's the other thing that needs to be remembered, is in these sort of situations they will take as long as they need to make sure she's okay, simply to be moved onto that stretcher.
Ritan as well, the doctor is fantastic. He's hugely experienced. He's been with England for a long period of time. He was with England when I was a player with the Lionesses, and he's brilliant. He's the person that you'd want there with you in these kind of moments, and he won't let anyone move at any kind of pace without it being the right thing to do at the right time. So it's important that we remember we need to take our time with these things.
As you see him making that point as the medical staff at the ground came over. He said there's absolutely no rush at the moment to get her onto a stretcher. Her well-being is the #1 priority, and then the football follows that. So the players, of course, keeping warm in these sort of scenarios. They're never easy situations.
It's always a mixture of wanting to keep warm, wanting to tick over because you know you're going back into the match afterwards, but also the concern for your teammate and for your friend. It's important that Millie Bright as captain, when they come together afterwards, when the game can recommence, that she can draw that focus back into those players when it is difficult to focus on football, when you're concerned about your teammate.
For Ireland are within a matter of minutes of securing 3 points. And what a run that would prove to be. We shall reserve that judgment until the final whistle sounds. But 3 wins. And the manner of those wins, followed by a hard-fought-for result in Albania. It's quite the start. Quite the start to this campaign. Into the second half of League B, Group B1.
As a player as well, you want to go over, you want to check she's okay, but also it's so important to let her have her space, let the medical team do what they need to do, and to kind of stand back and say, but we're with you, but we can't surround you in this moment.
Move to the stretcher a little closer to her. Again with a head injury, especially one unfortunately seen. Need to take their time. Kira Walsh talking to Serena Wiegman. The match situation. The crowd are applauding as Alex Greenwood is put on the stretcher. Three of her England teammates right by her side, checking that she is okay. Can't 100% confirm that right now, but as for now, Alex Greenwood stretchered off the pitch after a head clash with Jacina Blum. And England make the change, the necessary change, as Jess Carter comes on for Greenwood. And the game continues. And Blum is back on for Belgium. Now England have to take to trying to turn this game around. De Troyer. Side to Van Havermaet. Here's Kirby. Kirby finding some space, and the pass inside was good to Stanway. Couldn't quite keep the momentum going, though. Carter's first challenge is a good one. Walsh. Carter out to Bronze. Bronze down the line. They're just going to run out of play. So to get you to the picture of the football situation, Scotland are playing the Netherlands at the moment. They're about 20 minutes into that game. Hampden Park, 20 minutes in, 0-0. Belgium leading England here, and what that means for the current group situation is that Belgium will be topping the group by virtue of the fact that they've beaten the Netherlands on 7 points. The Netherlands on 7, England on 6 points. Here's the Troyer. Work it out to Bloom. Bloom can't quite find Woolard, and that's going to run all the way through. And they had a very promising position there, Belgium.
They did have a very promising position. England need to kind of get to grips with their new back line. Millie Bright stepped over to the left side of centre-back where Alex Greenwood was playing, and Jess Carter stepped into the... slotted into this right side, so it's a complete different shape for that back line. They'll need to get used to that.
England being a bit pinned in here and losing it deep in their own half. Misipo again could force a way through. Back there, Kira Walsh. Carter to Bronze. Bronze saw the space and drives into it. Stanway's made the forward run, and Stanway collects. Couldn't quite get round Dekani.
The brilliant driving run there from Lucy Bronze. That's when we see her at her best, picking the ball up in these wide areas and driving into that space and playing those through balls, weighted perfectly.
Kelly to take the corner. Jess Carter is back at the moment, the only player back. In goes the Kelly corner. Everard takes and claims very well indeed. What about Everard, the goalkeeper? Siobhan, she's moved to Chelsea. They've loaned her out.
Look, it was an interesting decision signing for Chelsea. They've got so many talented goalkeepers there. They've obviously got Hannah Hampton, who's not playing at the moment. Berger and Musovic kind of both getting some game time, but 4 senior international goalkeepers. It's a luxury to have, but it's a difficult opportunity for Evra in particular.
Absolutely, with Brighton at the moment, but even there she'll find battle for her place. Millie Bright. No such problems for her, one of the first names on the team sheet for club and country. Arguably the first name. Carter. Bronze. Good position for Bronze. Dangerous ball in. Almost cleared straight to Stanway. By Dekani. It's going to be a free kick for England on this side.
That was a brilliant delivery from Lucy Bronze there. Wins the free kick quite theatrically. It was a foul, but it was a theatrical foul, I think, there from Lucy Bronze. Just making sure that the referee gives it. But initially it was a brilliant delivery from Lucy Bronze. Just needed a player to make it across the near post.
And now a problem here for Belgium for the goal scorer. Laura De Neva. Who, in dealing with that cross, has got a bit of an issue here.
She's a strong aerial presence for Belgium as well, so dealing with a wide free kick delivery from Chloe Kelly. They won't want to have to do that with her off the pitch, which it looks like they now will do.
Like so many players in this Belgian side, plays in multiple positions, did play at right back. Euro 2017. Belgium have never reached the World Cup, but have reached the Euros. There it was, in trying to clear that ball away. And then going down. And immediately, and it was Dekani who was quite close to her, the one who actually cleared the cross in eventually, who immediately signalled to the touchline. You just wonder here if she's going to be able to continue. But in the meantime, England will take the free kick. Kelly, good whip on that towards the back post, and Bronze's header goes all the way in, and England are level. A fabulous header from Lucy Bronze, and straight away they go and get that ball to get it back to restart and turn this game around.
It's a fabulous header from Lucy Bronze, but it's also a pinpoint delivery from Chloe Kelly. She whips it into that back post space. Lucy Bronze just angles her neck, gets behind the ball, and heads it to perfection over Everard, gives her no chance. in off that crossbar and in for an equaliser.
And Lucy Bronze, more often than not, is a big performer for England. And again, she does it in the Nations League.
With a player less on the pitch, they didn't have anyone picking up that person at the back post, and Lucy Bronze made the most of it.
Scored in the win over Scotland, has now scored here, and what England will hope will become a win over Belgium. We knew that set pieces would be a big weapon for England in this game. They always are a big weapon for England. Now Russo. Shake off Hayes, and England coming forward again. I feel like Belgium slightly rocked here by the injury to Deneva. As the cross comes in, De Troyer, that's not cleared very far. Keeping the pressure on. Kirby. Still have a player fewer on this pitch, Belgium. England trying to stretch the play. Chloe Kelly right on this right-hand side. From De Troyer. Bronze. Now Stanway. Inside to Walsh. Stanway again. Moves it across to Kirby. Kirby once more. Bright. There's many players involved in this attack, trying to find that opening. Bright. Carter. White to Kelly. Kelly, who made that goal, goes for one herself. And it took a deflection. And England can't believe that. First glance, it looked like it was clearly a corner. And in any case, Belgium are going to make a substitution here.
It's a great strike by Chloe Kelly, though. The whip on it that curls almost into that far corner.
Sarah Vernance has come on for Deneva in the defence. She'll go out to a wide area. So a reshuffle here for Belgium. And we'll see once they're in their defensive shape again. The situation is. And Havermat trying to help it on. If you're just joining this game, a lot has happened in this first half. Principally, actually, Alex Greenwood having to go off due to a big head clash, it must be said. Sina Blum, the Belgian striker, who is still on the pitch, wearing some bandaging to her head. And the goal scored by Lara Deneva, who's had to go off with an injury. An equaliser from Lucy Bronze. Now England look to break forward. The Russo will feed Hemp. Kirby and Kelly forward. Back it goes. Blum has just gone down briefly as England look with the ball through to Bronze. And Cholet on the forward. No! A big miss from Russo. A brilliant pass from Walsh in the build-up.
The pass from Keira Walsh is absolutely sublime. It gets set back to her here. Lifted to perfection. Lucy Bronze nearly had two in almost the same matter of minutes, but a smart stop from Everard. But as it deflects out into a dangerous area, Alessia Russo will be so frustrated. She'll have expected to put that in the back of the net.
So England coming so close to taking the lead in this game. Here's Carter. Carter again. England have got some control in this game now, you feel. Walsh again able to play that raking pass out to him. Kirby's inside. Hemp chooses to go herself, and look at her go. Pulls it back. Brilliant move from England. Fran Kirby back in the team, back on an England score sheet. Welcome back. And right now, there won't be a more popular goal scorer for England than Fran Kirby. And the move was brilliant.
It was almost inevitable. Another brilliant pass by Keira Walsh out to the wide left area. Lauren Hemp turned on the burners, driving into the box, set back to perfection, and Fran Kirby just scores goals. She is brilliant, and Fran Kirby is back.
And as soon as it was laid back to Kirby, there was one result. And the smile on her face told you all you need to know about how important that is for her. So long out, missed the World Cup, but with the goal that has England in front of this game. It's been a good period for England the last 10 minutes or so, especially for Keira Walsh.
When Keira Walsh gets on the ball and picks out passes like that, that's when England can start to dictate the tempo of the game and find those pockets, find those moments, and bring players in like Lauren Hemp, like Fran Kirby, and score goals.
Here's Kelly. Kelly going on, and England really in business at the moment. Belgium struggling here as Kelly plays it across. Bronze. Kelly, another excellent delivery, dangerous looking delivery. There's going to be a significant amount of added time in this first half, 14 minutes. And again, if you are just joining us, that's because of the head injury. It's Alex Greenwood. Stanway's away. Stanway across, and then attacking it was Hemp. And England really in the mood at the moment.
Since the Neva has gone off, Belgium have looked all over the place defensively. This time, Georgia Stanway with the whipped-in delivery. I think Lauren Hemp was just too quick for herself there, coming at the ball with so much pace. Didn't have the time to bring it down and have a little bit more composure.
Delosa can't get out. Bronze trying to find Russo. England first to every ball at the moment. Here's Walsh. Moved on to Kirby. Kirby to Hemp. Can't quite find Hemp cleanly there. But she's had a significant part of this first half. Fran Kirby, her 18th goal for England. Cap number 67. It is incredible to say that Fran Kirby only has 67 caps for England, considering her long career, but that's the injury situation laid bare. And Woolard has got the right side of Bright, but Bright always gets back. Bloom, Woolard. Belgium need to get back to how they were in the opening 10 minutes of the game. And Woolard gives that ball straight to Bronze. See two very different goals, the Lionesses. Which is important in itself, really. Some of the way that they can hurt teams. Having that variety in your attack is so important.
It is, and you want to see goals coming from different parts of the pitch as well. You want to see your defenders scoring, your attackers, your midfielders contributing. It means that when some players aren't scoring, you know that others always will.
Well, Detroit has been booked for moving away quickly enough when Bronze wanted to take that free kick. I think that was also quite clever from Lucy Bronze. She was alert to the fact that Detroit was there, just kicked it straight at her, really.
She's experienced, isn't she? We know that from Lucy Bronze. She knows how to play the game. She knows about all the fine margins.
She's 13 years older than Detroit. Putting pressure on her there.
I don't think she'd thank you for saying that, though.
Well, I haven't said how old they respectively are. Detroit is still a teenager. Here's Blum. And in went Kirby, and the referee took a while to make that decision and decided to give it to Belgium. That's what Frank Kirby thinks of it.
It was a solid challenge from Frank Kirby, probably rightfully a free kick, but we don't always see that from Fran. We don't always recognise that from Fran. Fran's work rate is immense. You see it there, winning back, pressing the ball high. Everyone talks about Fran being a technical player, but her work rate to get those opportunities is phenomenal as well.
We might find a situation here that the Scotland-Netherlands game reaches half-time before this one does. Bernat's tearing after that. Did impress when she came on Friday. And another player who can play several areas down that right-hand side.
Strong defending from Niamh Charles there, though. We saw her pace in the attacking moments earlier on in the game there, defensively, showing her pace to get back across, not just win the ball, but win the throw-in as well, not give it away, make sure it gets the right deflection to keep possession.
An important goal from another of the groups in the Nations League. Germany scored against Iceland, which is an important goal for them at the moment, because otherwise they were starting to get cut adrift from the group leaders Denmark in that group, but that scoreline at the moment has them 3 points behind the Danes. Wales losing to Denmark earlier on today to effectively end any hope they've had. They've lost all 4 matches, unfortunately for them. Here's Bronze. And Walsh, another one of those passes trying to slice her way through. And if you're playing a high line, and Kira Walsh has got space at the back, you may have a problem.
You definitely will have a problem, and Kira Walsh is really coming into her own in this last 10-15 minutes. She's picking up those places without being challenged. She's normally got at least 1, sometimes 2 players on her.
You can see there Woolard gave up on trying to chase that ball with Carter, and Mary Earps just gets that pass away to Bronze. Mary Earps untroubled so far, except for the Belgium goal. Pass was on there for Bronze to Russo to check her run in the end. Kelly. Now Carter. Hempel's calling for the switch, and it is on for England at the moment. Those Stanway's passes are very good. Now then, Woolard. Has she got the pace? She does. The touch is excellent, and so is the finish. The Red Flames fine forward, levels things up in quite the first half. Just the player Belgium wanted on the end of that chance to get them back in the game again.
Absolutely brilliant from Tessa Woolard. The pace she shows to get away from Jess Carter, the first touch, the second touch takes her in front of Millie Bright, who can't then make the challenge. And the composure to knock it past Mary Earps into that bottom corner, being hassled by 2 defenders behind her, is brilliant from Woolard and brings Belgium right back into this game.
She's a serious striker. 76th goal for her country. And what a servant she's been, and what an important goal that may prove to be. Still got a fair amount of time to play in this first half. Here's Bronze on to Kelly. And considering we only had 1 goal at the King Power in Leicester, this is a different kind of King Power here. 4 goals in the first half.
It definitely is, and the crowd here starting to enjoy it, up on their feet, creating a bit of noise for this Belgium team. The manager pre-match said he wanted them to make it difficult. The players enjoy playing here, the fans enjoy being here, and at the moment they definitely look like they do.
Now, what to make of this first half? Actually, we had moments in that game at Leicester where Belgium looked like they could threaten. They do have very good players in their side, Belgium. They've shown they're relatively well organised as well. And recent results against England may not be a key indicator of how they're progressing here. They can trouble this England backline. But England can, of course, do the same. Bronze carried that ball so far. Kelly put in some wicked crosses in this first half. Kelly again. Georgia Stanway's perhaps been a bit loose with her passing in this first period, but there will be a free kick ultimately. Crowd didn't like it.
England have been dangerous from set pieces, especially this wide right area. You can see here, I think she catches her toe slightly. You can see she's fixing her boot, ready to take this set piece. Sure, Lucy Bronze will be loitering in a similar position.
Haven't as yet had an update. Alex Greenwood, we will of course let you know as we hear anything new in that regard. In the meantime, England have a free kick with Chloe Kelly to take. On the touchline there as well, Chloe Kelly. See what she can come up with. This sort of position. She wanted to play it short to Carter. And he goes from Kelly again. It's not a bad ball at all. Here's Stanway. Van Havermaet got that clearance wrong. And England take advantage. Thought it might drop to Millie Bright there. One of her first-time efforts that we've seen before. And the crowd really getting into this game right now. They can see there's something in this for Belgium. You can see the little, you say elbow there from Chloe Kelly?
Strong, assertive use of the body. It's coming across the defender there to make sure it goes out of play so Lucy Bronze can take this throw in.
Stanway forward. Stanway gets it back. Will she release Charles? She does. Here is Niamh Charles. Release the pass in the end, tried to take the defender on. This is where Belgium have looked effective with their breaks. Missipo. Chance to counter quickly has gone. Deloza. Still about 4 more minutes of this first half. Once more, the reason for this significant amount of added time is the head injury to Alex Greenwood. Still waiting for news on how her treatment is getting on. Deloza. Van Havermaet can't get it back to Deloza, and here's Bronze. Another surging run. Referee playing advantage here as Kirby tried the pass inside. Vernance looking for the pace of Hemp. Instead, Belgium look for the pace of Woolard. Such an excellent finish from Woolard. Really, she had so much to do initially. Just took the right touches at the right time.
She did, and England are leaving her between those two centre-backs. Stepping high up the pitch. It's a risky place because you've seen her pace, you've seen her clinicalness. You give her a sniff at goal and she will put it away.
Bronze. She'll look for Kelly. I'll just keep this in play. It's been a relentless outlet. That must be a free kick. It isn't the case. Look down the line. Got that pass wrong. And then Carter. And Woolard is really annoyed with her forward partner there for that missed opportunity. Because Woolard would have been away. She was in her own half as well. Charles. And that's going to run behind for a goal kick. But Woolard was actually, if Bloomer played that pass beyond Carter, Woolard would have been in again.
Yeah, as I said, it's risky being in those positions, leaving a player of such quality. See there, Chloe Kelly wanting that free kick, getting a bit frustrated. There's been a number of tasty challenges down this right side in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
We don't often see England pegged back in games when they get their noses in front again. Exactly what's happened here. Here's Kirby. The more England get Frank Kirby on the ball, more good things happen. tries Walsh to Bright. And Bright can send away chance, just too much on the pass. Those sort of moments a few times in this first half.
Yeah, it's the right idea there from Millie Bright. The pass was the right choice. It was just slightly overhit, and Eve Charles there has got fantastic pace coming across and being able to whip that ball in. It was just slightly overhit there from Millie Bright.
They're into added time in the game between Scotland and the Netherlands. Still 0-0 in that particular match. Like I said, that could finish or reach the break before this one, considering it kicked off 15 minutes after. And then Bronze, the greatest challenge attempt to win the ball from Bloom. Carter will look for Hemp. Hemp almost got the lucky break. Played the 14 minutes of added time. And that is half-time. A very, very eventful first half in Leuven. Maradoneva gave Belgium the lead, and then Alex Greenwood was stretchered off after a head clash. Still await news about that. An equaliser from Lucy Bronze. Frank Kirby giving England the lead, but Tessa Woolart's brilliant finish has this game firmly in the balance. Half-time, Belgium 2, England 2.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Who said electricity can't be bold? Who said cool can't be cooler?
I can't believe this.
Who said hybrid technology can't trigger emotion? Nissan Duke Hybrid, a thrilling, electrified experience.
This is Sky Glass, the TV that can find anything using just your voice.
Really?
Yeah, watch this. Just say Margot Robbie, and there she is. It searches all your apps and channels at once.
What? I just have to say it.
Exactly. So no more searching where a show is on your phone. It'll find whatever you want to watch.
But what if we don't know what we want to watch?
But we know we want it to be funny.
Just say Find Me Comedy, or you could try Date Night Movies. It can find anything.
Can I find my keys?
I mean anything on TV.
Find me Paw Patrol!
That's more like it. There's a film on Sky, a series on Nick Jr., and even some videos on YouTube.
That's smart.
No, it's smarter. Sky Glass. Smarter than a smart TV.
Another beautiful sunny day today.
It may not be much to look at, but the right Dreams mattress can do incredible things. The individual pocket springs on this one could stop you rolling onto your partner or off. The gel layer in this one could keep you cool all night. Sleep can make you more alert, improve your...
Nu, bij Jumbo. 1 kilo sappige conferanspier.
With a waistcoat pocket.
The greatest storyteller always had the perfect story. With words that could inspire or even move you to tears. But surely, a storyteller so great must be just another story.
Discover Febreze Bathroom. Did you know that every flush of your toilet flings odours onto soft surfaces? Then they re-emerge into the air so you smell them later. Ugh. Press firmly to activate. No batteries or electricity required. Unlike the leading gel, Febreze Bathroom continuously fights odours in the air and helps prevent them from settling on soft surfaces. Now for up to 50 days. Febreze. Breathe happy.
Hey, I'm Charlie, and that's my favourite human, Ben. My mealtimes were all right, but not as natural as I'd like. Until Nature's Menu came along. The raw nuggets are frozen to lock in all the nutrients I need. Just uncooked, quality meat and veggies you can see. Convenient for him, raw for me. All he does is pour, thaw, and serve. Now I eat natural like him. And look at us now. No way I'm hugging you, Ben. Haha, just kidding. Nature's Menu, raw made convenient.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
OK, welcome back. We're at half-time. Now the score is 2-2 between Belgium and England. Some worrying head clash as well in the first half between Alex Greenwood and Jessina Bloom for Belgium. The game was stopped for about 13 minutes while Alex was down receiving medical attention. She was eventually stretchered off the pitch. As soon as we get an update on Alex and her welfare, of course, we will let you know. But for now, all of our thoughts, everyone in the studio and everyone that works here, are with Alex. Speedy recovery, fingers crossed. We hope it's not as bad as it looks. It was really worrying at the time. The game carried on after about a 14-minute stoppage in the end. And then we saw lots of action, lots of goals. But I want to take you back to exactly how Belgium, Karen, managed to go 1-0 up in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about at the start of the game defensively at times for England, but it's just, this isn't even in our attack. But I was just concerned with, I love how we want to be going forward, but with both of our fullbacks and the defensive structure behind the ball, there's both of our fullbacks. That space there has been a massive worry for me. One ball over the top, and now we're sprinting back at big distances. This one now, no, Lucy Bronze tries to get back on Volat, but she backs off. Number one rule, if I'm a right winger or a left winger, I just go inside the penalty area and I'm already in the advantage. Pulls it across here now. 2 passes and we're in their 18-yard box. Essentially, then, is this a foul? Is it not? Can you be stronger? You should be. And then it's a free kick.
It is a free kick, and it's a worrying one for me. I think that wall's very lopsided. You got Leslie Russo, you got Millie Brighton, you got Neve Chark. They could be those 3 on the end of the wall. You look at the wall; it doesn't jump.
You think they should be reversed?
I think, yeah, you need to have the height at the end there. So if they're not going to jump, you could see that then she'd have to put a lot more on that free kick. But
it's almost a double error in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about the technique? Because obviously Wrighty's saying, look, that makes it really easy for you to pick out that particular ball. But for you, was it a good technique?
I think you still got to credit Denise for the execution, because she recognises actually there is a gap there, there is a space. I totally agree with Ian that if Millie Bright's on that side, maybe she doesn't get that leverage with the ball, but it's very, very accurate. Great free kick.
They managed to get themselves back into this game, England, after the stoppage with 2 goals fairly close together in the end, starting off with this one from Lucy Bronze, Karen.
Yeah, look, no one's marking around the back stick, and she just puts it back into an area, and it's a brilliant header. Don't think the goalkeeper could have done any more, but it just shows what a threat we are in the set pieces, and I think you highlighted that at the start, Annie. And then this was the diagonal ball as well.
Yeah, great ball from Kira Walsh, and just watch here how Fran Kirby just watches and scans around her, stands still, waits for the moment in the space. Great little setback from Hemp, and that is what she's been waiting for the last 9 months.
I think what's good about that is in each instance, the 3 players show their technique. You see the great pass, give Clara Walsh too much space. Lauren Hemp getting space to run into, and the calmness and the cool calmness of Fran Kirby to finish it off. That's what they're capable of.
Great for Fran Kirby as well on her first start in an England shirt, as we said, in over a year to get that goal will do wonders for her confidence. But it wasn't too long afterwards that Belgium, the one thing you said, Ian, you keep saying about this counter-attack threat, they let them off again, Stanley losing the ball. Yeah, well, it's again, you know, in that midfield, if you're sloppy in there like that, which is, you know, Georgia Stanway's a bit guilty of, then you've got a problem. I think she does well here because she cuts across Millie, and from there we know she's their top scorer, she's their record goal scorer, and she knows not to go across Jess Carter because she might catch her. She's gone across Millie, and that's great forward play. You know, it's super forward play from her. She is their danger woman, and she's proved it. Eigenlijk daarmee spelers uitspelen.
Lef.
Ja, met lef en ja, overtuiging en een beetje bravoure ook. Weet je. Dat is ook wel een beetje wie zij is en ja, wat ze uitstraalt. Maar ze laat het ook wel goed zien. En die ook gewoon in het opzoeken aan de zijlijn, samen met Brugs. Ja, de loop van de tweede helft wordt dat wat lastiger. Komt dat wat minder voor. Ja, hier laat ze zien dat ze gewoon heel rustig en beheerst aan de bal is. En kijkt eigenlijk waar is dan de ruimte net achter die eerste druk. Ja, dat doet ze dan ook gewoon prima. Dus ik vind Kasperij opnieuw wel een goede indruk.
Ze speelt alsof ze er al jaren staat,
ja,
ook op die plek.
Ja, dus dat is wordt wel een interessante ja, vraagstuk straks natuurlijk.
Als Dominique Jansen weer fit is, wat ga je dan als bondscoach doen? En nu is het rust, is het 0-0. Bij die andere wedstrijd tussen België en Engeland, echt een spektakelstuk, staat het op dit moment 2-2. De wedstrijd was lang onderbroken. Twee spelers tegen elkaar met de hoofden Greenwood eraf. Maar wat moet Oranje nu doen?
Ja, wat ik zei, eigenlijk wat minder af en toe die 1-op-1's opzoeken wanneer het niet hoeft. Maar juist het tempo in het spel houden en zien dat zij voorbij die eerste druk, voorbij die eerste lijn, dat je daar de ruimte moet zoeken. En daar moeten ze geduld in hebben en het overzicht blijven bewaren.
Goed, we gaan er snel uit. We zijn zo bij u terug met de tweede helft van Schotland-Nederland.
Welkom bij Podium Zwart. Dit seizoen wordt het geweldig. Glenn is een jaartje even geen presentator, maar we doen het wel vet.
We hebben je gevraagd om 2 artiesten uit te nodigen.
Nou, mijn eigen kind, de Jair.
Dit is echt perfect.
Sorry, miss. Well, it's time to go home.
Hello, AGK.
Sorry, I'm feeling very lonely.
It's okay, we can help you.
Sky Cinema.
Was that a chair?
For years, Sky brought amazing cinema to you. Now it's time to bring you to the cinema with 2 free tickets every month. You only get that with Sky Cinema. Shh, sorry.
With a waistcoat pocket.
The greatest storyteller always had the perfect story. With words that could inspire or even move you to tears. But surely, a storyteller so great must be just another story.
Head & Shoulders is launching something huge. The bare minimum. Clinically proven anti-dandruff shampoo made with just 9 ingredients. No sulfated surfactants. Packaged with 46% less plastic, giving dandruff protection. New Head & Shoulders Bare. Job done.
Hey, I'm Charlie, and that's my favourite human, Ben. My mealtimes were all right, but not as natural as I'd like. Until nature's menu came along. The raw nuggets are frozen to lock in all the nutrients I need. Just uncooked, quality meat and veggies you can see. Convenient for him, raw for me. All he does is pour, thaw, and serve. Now I eat natural like him. And look at us now. No way I'm hugging you, Ben. Haha, just kidding. Nature's menu, raw made convenient.
Get out of a tight spot with Park Assist Pro. The new Volkswagen Touareg.
EE proudly sponsors ITV's coverage of the England women's football.
Jude Bellingham's extraordinary La Liga season continues. He scored twice in Real Madrid's El Clasico win at the weekend, and last night he won the Ballon d'Or Copa Trophy. Now you can see him in action a week on Saturday here on ITV4 when Real Madrid take on Valencia. Let's have a little look at the other game that's going on in Group A1, which is England's group. At the moment, at half-time between Scotland and the Netherlands, it is 0-0 at half-time. In our game, of course, 2-2 for draws on both of those. OK, next match in the Nations League will be at the home of football. It's at Wembley Stadium, start of December. England are taking on the Netherlands in that one. Make sure you join us for that too. OK. So, the second half is coming right up now. 2-2 between these two teams. Siobhan Chamberlain is alongside Sep Hutchinson.
Yes, no changes from either side at half-time. And the score, Belgium 2, England 2. Quite the first half. What will happen in the second half? It is Tessa Woolard to get us underway in this second half. Following her fantastic finish in the first half. And do Belgium believe they could beat England here? I think the first half tells you they do. Siobhan, what about England and how they approach this second half?
I think they need to dominate the game a lot more than they did. They need to take it back to the first half in the home leg in Leicester, where they made quick decisions on the ball. They moved it quickly. They made it difficult for the opposition. They haven't done that as much today.
Kira Walsh, when she got on the ball in that first half, things happened for England. Here's Bronze, whose header on level terms against it. Missippo sliding in there, crunching challenge on Kirby. There's absolutely no doubt she's going to pick up a yellow card here. Get the feeling Missippo slightly enjoyed doing that one.
Yeah, whether it was an instruction at half-time to not to take her out as such, but to not let Fran Kirby get on the ball and make things happen. She's a brilliant player that I'm sure is used to being fouled, being taken down.
Sort of attention. Just a yellow card for Missippo and a free kick for England, in which Chloe Kelly's put some deliveries in this game. Good to produce here. Bright and Bronze will peel away at the back post. In from Kelly, Russo is there! And then again, she got it all wrong initially, Alessia Russo. Another big chance, really.
It's a fantastic delivery again from Chloe Kelly. She missed the first ball, got there for the second, but Takani was there first to react and get the block. Brilliant, brave block from Evra as well.
The referee just working that 6-yard box with Lauren Hemp and the goalkeeper, Nikki Evra. Those set pieces really are a problem for Belgium. Kelly, corner, might break to Walsh. Here's Carter to Kirby. Carter's going to have to go all the way back to Mary Earps, who finished 5th in the Ballon d'Or last night. Some placing for the England goalkeeper. Reflective of the year she's had. 2 years she's had.
Brilliant to be the highest ever placing goalkeeper. It's a phenomenal achievement.
There's Millie Bright. Walsh. Nutmeg on Missippo. Carter. Good ball from Carter. Oh, too much on it in the end. It's slightly too early. You see the intention, though.
Yeah, it's a great idea, the pass from Jess Carter there, just sliding it between that left wing back and the far centre back. Again, the pace on it just a little bit too heavy for Lucy Bronze to make any kind of connection.
Just the update again on Alex Greenwood. She is conscious, she is talking, stands being monitored by medical staff at the stadium. After a head clash in the first half. Russo looks to power away from Kaiman, who got back at her enough to force the corner.
Alessia Russo's gameplay today with her back to play has been brilliant. The way she's held it up, the way she's brought others into it. She hasn't quite had her shooting boots on in front of goal, hasn't quite had the luck of the shot in that 6-yard box, but her work rate and her hold-up play, bringing others in, has been brilliant.
Kaiman, another one of those experienced members of this Belgium squad, leading many times. Kelly, good flat corner that. Dealt with by Dekani in the near post. Walsh. Kelly's deliveries, though, been a key part of this match so far. Blum. Detroyer found a bit of room. And Detroyer, good feet. Can't look for the ball across. There's Sari Kays joining that attack from centre-back. Stanway to Kelly. Now Stanway. Lucy Bronze is free on the right-hand side. It's always helped England trying to force the overload in attack. Hemp to Charles. Kelly. To Niamh Charles, who's had this opportunity here to try and cement her place in the England side. Hemp is all very tight. No foul. Havermat trying to win it back. Russo, what a cute pass that is. Brod playing it back. Coming again. Did it get over? No. Brilliant save from Everard in the end. Now Belgium look to break. Van Havermat, touch was heavy. Walsh with time to thread it through, looking for Hemp. But not quite. But Everard to the rescue again for Belgium.
It's fantastic from Everard. Positive play from England. This ball from Russo is perfect for Lucy Bronze. I thought she was going to shoot herself. Laid it back unselfishly to Fran Kirby, who couldn't quite force it over past Everard. And the defenders on the line.
Dekani with another important intervention actually for Belgium. A reminder that she's played striker for her national side and has also played in midfield, but is in that back five. She's trying to repel England. Stanway, flag goes up, did look offside at first glance.
Stanway just went a little bit too early there. The ball in across to Lauren Hemp. Whether she was expecting her to take a touch. This touch here, just strayed offside. But more positive play from England.
Scotland and the Netherlands kick off in the second half. These two scorelines at the moment, these two draws, means the group is unchanged as it stands. Bernats almost getting that over the head of Carter. Van Havermat has just had a problem in possession tonight. That's been quite clear to see. Use of the ball hasn't been as good as she would have liked so far. Been involved in the defensive work for the team, but otherwise it's been sort of situation where she's had to present herself as a force in the penalty area at times. Bronze will get that under control. Now that cross, Bloom is stealing into the back post. Brilliant header from Charles. And free kick goes her way in the end. Excellent defensive work on the cover.
As you said, an excellent defensive header there from Niamh Charles. Got her positioning perfect. This is the original save from Everard. And Dekani coming over and making that block. But brilliant defending just then from Niamh Charles.
Here's Bright, looking for Kirby. Too much on the pass in the end. She was frustrated with herself, Millie Bright.
Just a little bit overhit there, but Belgium at that point had players forward. They'd been on the attack. And those are the moments when England need to be a little bit more cute in possession. Yes, they're able to commit lots of bodies forward, and that's brilliant. But sometimes it's when Belgium attack that you're at your most dangerous, because they've drawn players out of position and you've now got the gaps. You need to exploit those a little bit better.
And he's stepping out of defence again. And a strong figure at the back for Belgium in this game. She, as they lost to Neva. He was the defender who scored the opening goal of this game from a free kick. Of course, if we see that replay of that free kick again, we have question marks about that England wall.
Yeah, most definitely. The second player in was Georgia Stanway, who's your shortest player in the wall. You want the outside player, from my perspective, to be your shortest. It's outside the line of the post. Then you want your highest. You want Millie Bright in there. You want your tall players coming down in descending order, so the goalkeeper gets the biggest opportunity to see the ball. Deneva only had to hit it over Georgia Stanway's head and place it. Yes, it was perfectly placed, but could we have made it more difficult for her?
That was the goal that opened the scoring, but there's been a lot that's happened since then. Delosa trying to look up the situation. She does, just about.
Strong defending there from Delosa. Up against Lauren Hemp and Chloe Kelly today. She's had a tough evening, but she's defended solidly.
It's Bronze. Bronze just pulling up there slightly. A bit more than that. Seems to be...
Delosa again there, getting in her way. Good position, I said. It's tough marking Chloe Kelly and Lauren Hemp. Add Lucy Bronze into the mix, it makes it even more difficult.
Pretty difficult for that guy carrying those drinks. Willock can't reach the ball. Here's Bright. Kirby. Sippo tight to Frank Kirby. Carter. Out it goes to Bronze with a bit of space and plenty forward for the attack. Troyer on the cover. It was Kira Walsh making a run. Don't often see her making those sort of runs. And trying different things to get those extra numbers in the attack. Here's Bright. Kelly. Too hot to handle that switch of play.
Sometimes it's a late run from a player like Kira Walsh that can break down these defences, these low blocks, because they're not expecting her to run in. They haven't got a player that's expecting her to run off their back shoulder. You need that variation, that variety to mix it up and say, we can do something a little bit different if what we're doing isn't working.
Yes. England with their latest attack here, Charles. And he tried to clear the ball, struck it straight against Georgia Stanway. Battle through several of the other scorelines from the Nations League tonight, and this is just League A, so effectively the four groups that affect the potential winners of this competition and the Olympic places. Denmark 2, Wales 1, and Iceland 0, Germany 2. So a group situation that has Denmark at the top, Germany second, Iceland third, and Wales bottom of the group. Sweden 1, Italy 1, Switzerland 1, Spain 7. The world champions rampant in that particular group, winning all of their games, scoring 16 goals up to now, but they haven't qualified just yet because Sweden are on 7 points and they still have to travel to Spain, one of the final two games, but effectively need a point to reach the finals. They can't quite get that ball under control. Mention the other third of the groups. Portugal 1, Austria 2. And half-time, one of the only other games taking place right now. Half-time, France 0, Norway 0. France, with a win, will reach the finals. Sippo. De Troyer.
Perfectly for England at the moment. Not quite in their full rhythm, dominating possession and momentum of the game. Perfectly for England at the moment. Not quite in their full rhythm, dominating possession and momentum of the game. Be interesting to see how long Sarina Wiegman leaves it before potentially making a couple of changes.
Loza. She's been more reluctant to make changes in recent matches, Sarina Wiegman. Think how key the substitutes were during the run to the Euros title. Of course, so many of those subs are starters now for England after changes. Woolart, will she get in behind? She will, what a chance to take the lead, but Mary Earps keeps the scores level. An awkward moment for England at the back, and Woolart knows how close she came.
What a big stop by Mary Earps. It's that through ball again, and it's Woolart on the back shoulder. Millie Bright thinks she does enough, but she gets the touch away from her, and it's a great stop by Mary Earps. The through ball is perfect. She gets the better of Jess Carter, gets the better of Millie Bright, but she can't beat Mary Earps this time.
What a chance for Belgium to take the lead. Has been a goal in the game between Scotland and the Netherlands. I'll update you on that one shortly, because Belgium here, again looking to come forward. Misipo. A challenge from Kelly. That will be a Belgium throw again. To give you that scoreline, the Netherlands have taken the lead away to Scotland. Maybrook with the goal. Excellent young player. Has given the Netherlands the advantage in that game. Russo. These England players won't know that scoreline, of course. At the moment in the group, they'll be 2 points behind the Dutch, knowing they will face the Netherlands at Wembley. Tickets still on sale for that game. Over 60,000 sold as it stands. Bronze. And I think either way, whatever happens, I think that will become, again, a must-win game for England. It feels like everyone is in this group so far. After that defeat in the Netherlands, Bright's switch goes straight out to play.
Every game is must-win. You see here that opportunity again with such an important stop from Mary Earps there. Sets her feet so well after backtracking to get herself into a strong position to make the save, and Woolart knows how big an opportunity that was.
So the point would actually mean a lot more to Belgium than it does to England, really. Just keeps Belgium still with a chance of qualification. Still a long way to go, though, in this second half. And I say it means a lot more to Belgium simply because of the fact that because England lost to the Netherlands, and if you're level on points, you are separated by the head-to-head, England really needs a better result that they got in the Netherlands. Even 2-1 won't be enough because of goal difference, which is significantly better for the Dutch as it stands.
There's just so many permutations with all of these qualification routes. I think all England need to have in their head is we need to win this game, and we need to win the next game against the Netherlands, and then the next game against Scotland. It's almost like knockout football to qualify.
So basically, I should just hold off the permutations for now. Here's Russo, though, for England. big chance. The angle was tight, and she can't hit the target. Shooting boots not on tonight for Alessia Russo.
I think she just strayed offside. But the angle was tight for her. Couldn't manage to make Everard make the save. But promising, running off the back shoulder there. The balls that we want to see threaded through to Alessia Russo. Maybe slightly more central, making it more difficult for the goalkeeper.
England haven't turned to the bench in the second half. Forced into a change in the first half. It's Kirby. Hemp. It goes to Walsh. Plenty forward. Lucy Bronze had made a good run. Stanway. Kelly. It's all a bit tight in that central area, congested. Walsh, Hemp. Now Walsh again, she'll look for the run of Bronze. What a pass that is! Bronze slaps the ground in frustration there. She actually did well enough just to keep it in, but Walsh knew where her club teammate would be.
It's a brilliant pass by Walsh, and that pass is the one that's been successful in the game today. Evading that back line, the late runner at that back post space. Lucy Bronze couldn't quite get the connection.
The two Barcelona players combining for England. Here's Walsh. Bronze. Stanway. Now Walsh helping it on. And that will go behind for an England corner.
Solid challenge there by Delosa on Chloe Kelly. Giving away the corner, and England have been really dangerous with these set pieces. They've had fantastic delivery. Just need to make sure that connection matches the quality of the delivery.
Well, Chloe Kelly with this corner. Hangs it up there towards Bright. She couldn't quite on the end of that one, Millie Bright. She's saying she's having her shirt tugged by Misipo. No chance of any VAR reviews.
Now you can see as the ball gets delivered in here, I think both players tugging on each other. Millie Bright definitely having her shirt tugged at points. Both being physical in the challenge.
When Serena Wiegmann's entire reign so far, only one overtime of England conceded 2 goals in a game. And that was in the 2-0 home defeat to Australia, the first defeat under Serena Wiegmann. England are about to make 2 changes here. And Ella Toone and Rachel Daly are going to come on. And Russo will be replaced by Daly. And Fran Kirby, weren't expecting her, of course, to play the full 90 minutes. And ultimately, it's been great to see her back and to score on her return.
It definitely has. She's been a real good player for England tonight. Obviously got that goal, important moment. But yeah, it's important to manage her minutes as well, not overload her too much coming back from such a big injury.
And then Toone trying to immediately get into the swing of things. And Fran Kirby need to walk off shortest route and getting a good reception from the England fans behind that goal. It's the cheer you're hearing. A lovely touch. Whatever happens going forward for Fran Kirby, she'll always be part of that team that won the European Championship. But we heard her before the game, she says she feels better than she ever has done before, playing without pain.
It's quite an important thing to be able to do, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a shame that a player of her calibre has missed so much through injury, and when she has been playing, how brilliant she is, but she's still been playing with the pain with it.
Dekani using that off behind for a goal kick.
We see Ella Toon come onto the pitch to take her moment. If you need a player to score a big goal in a big moment, look no further than Ella Toon.
Yes, and to let you know, the Netherlands are leading Scotland by a goal to nil. And an up and under from Charles. Incidentally, that scoreline, if these scores were to stay the same, that would effectively end Scotland's hopes of reaching the Nations League finals. Stanway, sharp turn. The pass, did find its way through to Daly. I think Daly had half given up on it reaching her. The flag's up anyway. England found themselves in promising positions on multiple occasions in this game.
It was a brilliant touch by Stanway as the ball comes in, flicks and rolls away. Rach Daly was just offside. But a moment of brilliance from Georgia Stanway there.
It's pretty tight, that one. It would have been interesting if she had scored. Well, midway through this second half, and England still level with Belgium. Thought when they got their noses in front that they might power away from their hosts here, but not the case. And actually, Belgium have had a big chance of their own to take the lead in the second half. England have created chances as well. Stanway couldn't find two. Misipo. She can't quite get things going down that side. And Bloom's not really got into the game, actually, and since that head clash with Greenwood. I mean, we questioned it at the time, but of course she was being checked by Belgian medical staff. Cleared her to carry on. Daly. Back to Hemp. Walsh. Getting a greater chance for Rachel Daly, and more often than not, takes her chances. Good link up between Walsh and Hemp. And Hemp's cross is decent enough. Just missed Daly. Stanway had a lot of time to line that one up, but that's with the England fans behind that goal.
Georgia Stanway likes a shot from distance. Quite often connects so well and they fire in. That one, not so much.
An exchange here for Belgium. Feli Delicau, who did start the game on Friday. A midfielder who can play at fullback as well. Like I said, pretty much every Belgian player in this team can play in more than one position. Bloom inside to Woolard. Who's back to Canny. Kaiman. She'll look down the line for Woolard again. Cross comes Benny Bright. Tessa Woolard, serious operator up front. Was with Manchester City in the WSL. Bernance. Right forward. And there's Hemp. Hold off Bloom. Hemp again. And one of her lazy runs, but from deep there to try and get England going, but not quite. Misipo. And Detroyer can't quite move the ball quickly enough. England closing down quickly. Toon looking for the run, and Kelly will chase after this, but that will roll through to Everard as the double change waits for Belgium.
Good vision there by Ella Toon, just slightly overhit. Chloe Kelly was pulling off the back shoulder there.
Well, here comes the double change. Delicau coming on. But also Jana Daniels, the Liverpool forward, who also came on in the second half at the King Power in Leicester. And Bloom is coming off now. That head bandage. Marie Detroyer also making way. Delicau showed she can be quite a powerful runner from midfield. And Jana Daniels, certainly a target player in that front line. They'll both try and get as close to Woolard as possible to help her up there. So they might just still smell a win in this game. again would really change things in the group. Carter out to Bronze. Just comes Deloza. Kelly. The turn is effective. Kelly couldn't pick the pass, but on England goal, Daly's in there, and Everard, who's been very good in this second half.
Confident goalkeeping there by Everard. Chloe Kelly again, showing her skills. The little delivery in. Everard managed to come and claim that second delivery quite comfortably.
Here's Walsh. So a win for England. What it would do if they were then to go on to beat the Netherlands, and certainly by a better scoreline than the Netherlands beat them, would qualify England for the Nations League final. But it can't happen if they don't beat Belgium tonight. If they don't beat Belgium tonight. Here's Hemp. Cross is very good, and there's effort from Daly. It's an awkward position. I do promise Siobhan to stop talking about permutations. It'll be boring people.
Oh, it's very confusing, and I'm glad that somebody knows what they're talking about, because there are so many permutations. We saw there, Rachel Daly gets on the score sheet. We don't need to worry too much about the permutations. We just need to worry about England winning this game.
People are questioning who that somebody is. Here's Stanway. Kelly. Bronze. There's plenty of time in this game for England to find a winner, and they might just do it with that pass from Walsh. Couldn't quite find two with the ball back. Bronze! The shot is blocked. But England will look to come again.
It was a great block there by Kaiman, but it was the first time in a while England have really committed a good number of bodies to the attack. They haven't got as many bodies into the 18-yard box this last 10-15 minutes, which has made it easier for Belgium to defend.
13 attempts on goal from England in this match. 6 on target. 2 goals. Here's Hemp. She get back again. That's a strong challenge from Kaiman. And it will be a goal kick after all that. Hemp's not really arguing with it.
You see that through ball there to Kelly where she cuts it back. Great strong strike by Lucy Bronze, but Kaiman in the right place. If it's not Everard making the save, it's a defender that's on the line ready to block. The number of bodies they've got back defending is making it really difficult for England to get any opportunities on that goal.
Carter goes back to Mary Earps. Here's Walsh, head up again, picking the right pass again. Bronze, get past Deloza.
Deloza impressed in the home game. She's done well again tonight. As we said, tough opposition.
England will keep pushing though. Stanway calling for it. To use Kelly. Kelly hangs that, a teasing ball towards Hemp, who did get there. Vernance was in the way. That will be an England corner.
It's a good delivery to that far post space. Not sure Vernance knew too much about it, but making the leap with Hemp to try and distract her was enough to get the block.
Kelly has to come all the way over to this side to take the corner kick. Toon is the short option. Kelly's got all those options in that penalty area. Serious aerial threat from England. Everard got a touch on it. That should be a goal kick. That is the case.
She did enough there, Everard. Got stuck underneath Lauren Hemp. Couldn't quite get out. But did just about enough to get the connection. Not sure if it maybe should have been a corner, but she'll take the goal kick, I'm sure.
I think Lucy Bronze wouldn't have known really either way. Didn't argue it. Stanway moving ahead of her. Stanway just ran into a bit of trouble. Charles. A solid performance from Niamh Charles. Kelly. The crosses. Almost picks out him. Case away. Carter gets there before Woolard. Bright. Charles. Kelly, the 1-2, looking for it from Toon. Nance does well. Lots of strong players in this team, Belgium. They defend. So much commitment. Relative amount of discipline as well. Done a good job of frustrating England in these 2 games. Carter. Hemp. Always so positive. Nice play from Bronze. Hemp collects from Stanway. Hemp once more. Walsh is waiting. Here is Kira Walsh. She'll look for Daly! And Everard across. Daly head in hands, but another pinpoint ball from Kira Walsh.
It's Kira Walsh again with that pinpoint delivery. Rachel Daly making the run at the far post. And Everard does enough to claw it away from that post, heading in towards that goal.
Chances keep coming for England. Kelly. Corner won't beat clear of that front post in Dakani. And Della Cow here. She's waiting for some support. The Toon was in the way. And it's interesting, not many Belgian players committed to that attack. Here's Woolard, held off by Bright. Carter. Walsh. Yeah, fascinating close to this game, considering the situation off the game. Both sides feel they can win it, but England look more likely at the moment. Here's Kelly. Now Charles. And Charles. That ball to Bronze is so off and on. And it's broken to Bronze. The ball clipped in, and it will break here. Will it for Toon? No, the flag goes up.
Not sure Ella Toon was expecting that ball to come through all those bodies. Jana Daniels just misses the bounce, and the ball comes across as he just strayed slightly offside. Belgium get the free kick and a chance to slow down this tempo of the game.
Daniels hasn't really been involved too much since coming on. Woolard will hope for another one of those chances. And Havermat winning the header. Woolard can't lay it off to Daniels. Instead, here comes Stanway. Nicely poised here. Stanway can't play the pass. And now it's Belgium's turn. Woolard back inside, and England might be stretched again here. Now the challenge from Bronze, no foul. Belgium can't believe it. Daniels is free to the left and has it now. Woolard's in the centre, as is Della Cow, and Havermat making a run. Daniels appeals for a penalty. It's been given. A huge decision from the referee, Esther Stabley. A spot kick for the home side.
She drives in, she cuts into her right foot and opens up the goal. She delivers it in. It hits Georgia Stanway's hand, and you could see from the reaction of Georgia Stanway, she knew as it hit her hand, her head went down. She knew it was always going to be a penalty.
Well, what a big moment this is for Belgium. And what better player to take this penalty? And Mary Earps, the last penalty she faced was in the World Cup final, and she saved it. What about this one? Referee making sure all the players are in the right place on the edge of that penalty area. So can Mary Epps do it again for England, just like she did in that World Cup final down under? But now, in Belgium's own backyard, Tessa Woolard. It's big for Belgium. She fires past Mary Epps. And the Red Flames are firing once more. And a scoreline that is standout as it stands. Delight around this arena as it stands. Delight around this arena. And a lift in Leuven.
It's a brilliant finish from Woolard. She places it into the corner and she dives with pace, with power, but she still can't make the save. It's perfect penalty from Tessa Woolard.
Mary Epps dived the right way, but this scoreline is going the wrong way for England. Well, they look to respond straight away once more. Have to throw everything at this now, the Lionesses. This won't break to him. Belgium will clear, and they'll remain a threat on the counter. You think about this game, Mary Epps has had that save to make from Woolard, but other than that, it's just been picking the ball out of her net 3 times. England conceding 3 for the first time under Sarina Wiegman, and they might concede more here. Woolard, flag goes up. She doesn't know yet.
England got lucky there. It was offside, but it was close. Every single time Belgium have the opportunity to counter, Tessa Woolard is there. Her pace, her directness. She's a threat every time.
Here goes him. It's not a bad ball across, but again, it breaks, and Woolard will use all her experience here to try and just hold that ball up. Goes back to Evran. And she'll put that out of play. What this means for the group, with the Netherlands still beating Scotland, is that the Netherlands lead the way on 9 points. Belgium currently second on 7 points. England on 6 points. Scotland on 1 point. What this does really is Belgium back in business as far as their own qualification is concerned. What it doesn't change is the fact that England will still need to beat the Netherlands. That would be a situation only to draw level with them. Kelly. Kelly. Trying to force her way through. There might be a few England players who will be trying to do that, force the issue. Walsh. Now Bronze. Bronze trying to power through. It will be a corner.
And it's Tessa Woolard again, who's been doing the business at the top end of the pitch, and that's a fantastic tackle. Gets that wrong and it's a penalty. Really strong defending.
Kelly hangs that corner up towards Bronze. Delicau away. Kelly, in it goes again. Bronze will get ahead to that one. Will be an England throw. And Woolard's going to go off here for a change for Belgium. Jill Janssens, who recently turned 20, the forward, is going to come on, but Tessa Woolard Her 2 goals at the moment. Now Belgium looking at a famous win.
She's been the star of the game today, a real captain's performance. Epitomised by that last challenge on Lucy Bronze in the penalty box.
I have to see this out without her now. We're in the 90th minute, and the Belgian supporters in this ground boot look towards how much more is left to play. And likewise England here. Charles, bit of room. The cross is sent in, and there's a touch from Day that took that away from the players following up. Back in by Bronze towards Bright. And Walsh! And over it goes. And England were looking for a penalty there. I think for a challenge on Millie Bright. They're not going to get one.
I think Walsh claiming a deflection, asking for a corner. He doesn't score many goals. And there, does it come off the head of Delacau?
Close to the hands as well, but would have been just outside the area. That was a big decision from the referee. For the handball of Georgia Stanway. Only 3 minutes. Here's Walsh. Carter. It's not often England score 2 goals and lose a game. Bronze. Haven't got long left to try and change it. And that's going to go behind for a goal kick. And Siobhan, they haven't got much time here, England, but how would you sort of reflect on this performance?
I think Belgium have been brilliant. I think they've dominated when they've needed to. They've dominated defensively. They haven't dominated on the ball. They haven't needed to. They've used their key moments to score goals at important times. The 2 goals that they conceded for England, one, they had a player off the pitch. The second, they just lost their defender and were getting used to their shape. So you could say that they've done exceptionally well, apart from those 2 moments, and to win. But they put in a phenomenal performance.
4 attempts on goal, 4 on target for Belgium. Free kick for England, who don't have much time.
We talk about clinicalness, don't we? And that's what clinicalness is. You don't need to dominate possession. You don't need to dominate the ball. You need to score when you have the chance. And that's what they've done tonight.
Well, Kelly will take this free kick. Of course, everybody is forward bar Mary Earps. Everybody back for Belgium. Kelly. And that should be Everard. And she'll fall on that. And more seconds will disappear.
I think she'll take as long as she can. Quite a wasteful free kick there from England. They had lots of bodies there waiting, lining up for it. Comfortable in the end from Everard.
Forward by Everard. Delacau needed to get that under control, really. Belgium can win this ball back, get it into the corner, that will be that, but instead they're just fouling Walsh. There's going to be a yellow card for Janssens. She'll take that.
I think Janssens would be happy with the yellow there. She was doing a job on Kira Walsh, not letting her release it. There's no questions about whether or not it's a yellow.
The crowd not happy where Mary Earps is taking this free kick. Undeterred Mary Earps to pump it long. This might be England's last chance to get a point from this game. Belgium just need to clear it, really. Missipo gets it away. And Mary Earps. It's a full-time whistle. England extinguished by the Red Flames. A famous win for Belgium. An upset. Upside down again. Belgium have done the double over the group favourites in beating the Dutch, and now England. And quite a double it is for Issa Niels' side. One of the biggest wins in their history, it must be said, to keep their own Olympic flame burning. And Ava with with a free kick in the first half gave them the lead. Lucy Bronze equalised for England. Frank Kirby put the Lionesses in front. But Belgium weren't done. Tessa Woolard, a wonderful finish before half-time. And then the Belgium captain with the winner from the spot. A fabulous night for Belgium, a forgettable one for England. Final score, Belgium 3, England 2.
Een heel ander beeld dan in Nijmegen. Maar uiteindelijk dezelfde 3 punten. Door die goal van Esme Brugs na een uur hier. De vraag is natuurlijk ook nog even, hoe is het met Martens? Dat gaan we allemaal wel horen. Nederland en Schotland bedanken elkaar. 3 punten op Hampden Park zijn binnen. En dat zijn 3 hele prettige punten vanavond.
Dankjewel Jeroen Elsof. Ja, en dan denk je toch terug aan het begin van deze Nations League. Toen het Nederlands elftal verloor van België. Iedereen toch licht verbouwereerd was. En dacht, nou, het is klaar. Het Nederlands elftal zal niet richting de Olympische Spelen van Parijs gaan volgend jaar. Kijk je dan nu naar 4 wedstrijden en dus die verrassing in Leuven, waar België nu ook Engeland verslaat. Ja, dan gaat het Nederlands elftal gewoon 4 aan de leiding.
Ja, nou, dat was ook niet per se de verwachting toen we het begin van deze wedstrijd zagen. Hè? Nee. De moeizame eerste helft voor Oranje. Maar er is wat dat betreft heeft er een prima avond plaatsgevonden voor het Nederlands elftal.